Good morning from Porto, Portugal. We're an American family of 5 that just moved over here about 2 months ago. Now here's a typical day in our life. It's chaotic with 3 kids, so I'm just going to take you along with me to show you the raw, the real, and how it is. This is very much a typical day for us. We're going to be going to the park. We're going to go getting coffee. We're going to explore a little bit. We're going to do all the things. We're going to do schoolwork. So come along. It's going to be interesting on how we live in Portugal as an American family of 5. Usually our mornings are pretty slow just because everything starts a little later for schoolwork or any kind of work that we need to do. So we like to have a calming morning. We make breakfast all together. I usually enjoy coffee and bed. We do some household stuff and so forth. So come along. Kids are playing with Legos and I'm doing breakfast. Breakfast is a little different. Usually it's just like cereal or eggs, but today they wanted pork chops. So we're doing pork chops, leftover mashed potatoes and veggies, and we're gonna get a really high intense protein breakfast before we go to the park. Hubby's doing something very exciting. He is checking into our Disneyland Paris reservation that we're going on very, very soon for our daughter's 8th birthday. So we're getting all the things finalized with flights and so forth, just so we're good to go. We are getting ready for the day, and I had some thoughts in my head as I'm getting ready because as an American, this is a little bit of a culture shock coming to Europe. So when I decided that we were gonna move to Europe, you always hear like, oh, you can't wear leggings, you can't wear sweatsuits, like you have to dress to the nines when you go outside your house. Which I know all of Europe, because I always say like, we moved to Europe. But I know all of Europe is completely different. Like France and Spain is completely different than Portugal and Italy. You know what I'm saying? But for Portugal, and especially the city I'm in Porto, people do not dress to the nines like as far as I've seen for the past 2 months that I was told. Like I see people out in sweats. Everyone's pretty much wearing sneakers. No one is wearing like fancier things. Everyone's wearing puffer jackets. Because I think because we are in Portugal and we are at the top of Portugal, we are in rainy and cold season, which this is not all Portugal, it's just the top where I'm at, the city I'm at. So it's rainy and cold season and people just have to be prepared for the weather ahead of them. Because you could be coming home from the grocery store and then all of a sudden it just starts raining. So you have to be ready for it. You don't want to wear like a nice outfit. Especially being in the city, no one has cars pretty much. Everyone usually takes public transportation. So you gotta be ready for like the climate. The true test, though, will be during like spring and summertime and seeing how people dress. I'm also very curious how my style is going to change living in Europe, just because the style is a little different here, like I said, but also I don't know how to dress myself. I'm not good at dressing myself, never have been. I've always been plus size my whole life, and then I lost a whole bunch of weight, and I still don't know how to dress myself, and I just don't. No, I don't, and I'm minimalistic, so I don't like buying too much clothes and trying to figure this out, and I don't like color. This is like the most color you'll all see of me, usually it's all black. I'm rambling, let's put my eyeliner on. Ooh, this one's sharp. The other one won't be. Not bad. Makeup's done. Hubby is trying to get the kids, like just telling them to go get ready. They're all capable of getting ready themselves. My 4-year-old sometimes has a little bit of problems of getting his shoes on, but I don't know if it's just my kids, but I think it's everyone's kids. Getting out of the house, like with them fully ready, has been such a difficult job and is my biggest annoyance. It takes us an hour just to throw on our shoes and like get out the door. So I like to get myself ready first before I start panicking. And then I'm like, okay, are we going? Because it's gonna drive me nuts. But I'm gonna get dressed really quickly and then tell my kids, hurry up! And then we're gonna head out the door, get on the metro, take you guys along, and let's go to the park. Doing laundry in Portugal has been a lot different than in America. Most houses will either have a washer and you hang dry, or you have a 2-in-1 washer machine. We have a love-hate relationship with this, but I think we're starting to love it right now. You put all the clothes in there, you press start, and it washes and dries it. So when you open it back up, everything's done. You don't have to switch it and everything. We were having issues with it turning all of our clothes like blue because I usually just wear only black. I say that as I'm wearing brown. But I think the detergent our landlord gave us had a little bit of bleach in it and we didn't understand it. We were just using the rest of it. We did get powder, which a lot of people were recommending, and it's safe for colors. So it hasn't been an issue. However, how do I explain the electric here? I'm going to do in my basic terms that I don't even fully understand, but the electric in every building and every house is completely different. You just don't have unlimited electric. So we only have like this much, where some houses have this much electric. Make it make sense. No matter how much you want to pay for it, it will just cut off. Me explaining this, I can't run the washing machine and the drying machine and the dishwasher at the same time. I can't run the washing machine and the AC at the time, or all of our power will go off. Our power usually goes off every single day and it drives me nuts. We had the landlord call the electric company to up our power, which they needed to get approval for, to allow us to use more energy. Anyways, laundry. We are gonna get this one because this one is wash and dried. We did this while we were sleeping because we did not have the AC on. And I do have to hang half our loads outside to dry because we can't use a dryer as much. You get my drift? The thing I can't stand is the lint though. There is no lint catcher. You just have to clean the rubber gasket around, and that's how you get the lint off. So typically I have lint on everything, including my towels. So when I'm drying myself off, there's lint on my face, and it is one of my biggest pet peeves. We are in the process of buying a house right now in Portugal. We close in less than 90 days, probably like 80 or whatever it is. And with that being said, I'm going to be looking into a washer dryer machine that has a lint catcher that does a little better. Because like I said, this is typical, or doing a washer and dryer separately, which they do sell here, it's just not as common. We're also not used to hang drying our clothes, and that is a typical thing here, but we are in an apartment and we do have a little bit of a balcony, but we don't have a yard. There's no like sun blaring on it, and a lot of people don't even have dryers here. Everything is hang dried. I'm trying to figure out how you guys get it dry during rainy season and cold season, because all of our clothes take forever to dry, and I'm scared it's gonna get like moldy and gross. So suggestions would be great. I am packing a bag for the park. This is all of our art supplies. We like to do watercoloring, and we do have some toys that they can do in the sand pit. There's like a sand pit area that they can play in that is right by where we can get fresh coffee. You'll see, it's an amazing park. Parks in Portugal and just Europe in general are elite. Also gonna pack some snacks in here. Leftover raisins. We got some dates. I've never had dates. We saw them in the grocery yesterday. I want to try them. Whole bunch of oranges and some apples, and of course water. If we need to get any other food, of course we can get it while we're there. There's bakeries, cafe shops around every single corner here. I also hate this bag now. I used to love it. This is like our ultimate Disney bag because it's insulated, but we don't need the insulation, and it's just not the best for like city living. So we're in the process of trying to find a new bag. If you have any suggestions, let me know. It also has to be waterproof. This one is, I don't know. I'm just not, I don't know. Is it because it's pink? I'm not sure. Plans changed. We're actually going to be going to Nort Shopping, which is a giant mall. However, they have a giant kids park that kids can play in. We can get ice cream and so forth. We're on the hunt for some new shoes before we go to Paris. It's going to be raining and our shoes just aren't doing the greatest. So we're going to make it 2 for 1. We're on our way to the train station right now. Look at the view. Isn't that beautiful? It's a very touristy spot where people take pictures and videos. And it's right by our apartment. This is in Santa Catarina. This is where a lot of the touristy shopping is, but very nice. We don't have a car, we live in the city, and we have no desire to get a car, so the metro is the best for us. They have bus systems we can use with our card. It's $80 a month for all 5 of us to have unlimited train, metro, and bus throughout the whole entire city, which is wonderful, but the metro has been the best for us. It's so convenient, it literally takes us everywhere, so we just hop right on this, hop right off and go shopping. Literally 2-minute walk from the metro and we're already here. It does look like monster eyeballs. Wow, the stroller is squeaky. We made it. So I royally fucked up. I accidentally threw away my son's jelly cat. He handed me a whole bunch of trash and I had his jelly cat in a bag, and it was brand new. I just bought it yesterday. And I accidentally put it in the dumpster. So Jordan, my husband, got off the train. He literally is running back to the house and crossing our fingers that it's still there. So I'm here alone with the kids. So they don't understand what's going on and that we left that. We are gonna go to the park first and distract him, and hopefully Jordan comes to the rescue with our jelly cat. Not gonna be good if we actually lost it. Look at these escalators you can use for the carts. This place is they're so smart with genius for marketing. Here's the park, and you can rent out little cars. And then on the other side, there's free strollers. But all the kids' store the kids would love are in this area. It's genius. future me to connect the dots because I didn't vlog this part. I was just so upset and not there. So I made a TikTok on it, but I didn't record for YouTube, that we actually lost a jelly cat. My husband made it back within like 30 minutes. It was gone. It was in a bag and someone took it out the bag and threw it away. I was like, there's no way someone would take it out of the trash. Someone literally took it. So I was very upset for that little bit of time. We were trying to distract my son, but he kept asking for it and then I lost it. I just felt bad as mom. So yeah, Jellycat was gone. And this is now in the future that I'm posting the YouTube video, and the video went absolutely viral on TikTok. I'm talking both videos we got. It's looking at like 6 million views, crazy together. So a lot has happened. Look at the food court. This is only about half of it. Other half is all over here. They also have plenty of high chairs. They have areas for kids to eat, to heat up food, to warm up bottles, ramps for strollers. It's made for kids. We're at McDonald's to make me feel better. The kids got ice cream, but I got a coffee. I'm just gonna...
Where's your French fry?
So upset. So we just stopped in the pharmacy inside the mall. This one's actually really big. And we're in a touristy area, so I knew they would speak English because I'm not that good at Portuguese yet. But I ended up speaking to someone. I got some lactose medication because we ran out of our Lactaid. They had 20% off the anti-dandruff shampoo I've been wanting to get my husband because we're almost out of ours. And then I got some vitamin C and zinc for us and the kids with traveling to Paris and going to Disney because Disney is absolutely disgusting. So we got some necessities. A little pricier than I thought it was going to be. It was 40 something for all of it, but we actually needed it, so glad we got it. I'm at the bookstore right now. I'm picking up some like baby books so we can learn, and the kids can easily grab these to learn some Portuguese words. And then I got a bigger one for my oldest to learn a little more. We gotta get them ready for school. Look at the center of this mall. So beautiful. It's quiet, it's light music. We're ending our mall day at the grocery store and getting a little bakery snack before we leave. We love getting a misto, which is sort of like a pastry sandwich here. I have never been in a continent this big. Holy cow. It just goes on. We're off the metro. We're kind of in the area of where our home is. We're in the center right now, and we were gonna go home. However, our son fell asleep. So I think we're gonna go try to find him a new Jellycat instead of crying, because I have cried so many times because I accidentally threw away my son's Jellycat today. So I know there's one spot here. I'm not sure if they have any new ones, but we're gonna check just in case. So come with me. So here's the center. It's super beautiful. Girls are very excited, but they're not getting a Jellycat. We're just looking for my son. Here it is, called Bazaar Paris. It's one of the oldest toy shops in Porto. It's been 120 years. I look so American right now. My son had to go pee, and that was the only place with a bathroom, so I ran in. I felt bad, so we ended up getting cake pops and a little drink. Creme brulee, it's pretty good. But it's embarrassing. We're inside a local grocery store. It's very tight in here. It's the one in the middle of the city, so it's packed. It's very tiny, but hubby is looking for specialty drinks and food for his content. If you didn't know, he's a full-time content creator. His is Daddy's Hive, and he does TikTok videos trying out new Portuguese things and just like behind the scenes of what we're doing with our life. Ooh, there's so many sardines here. We're in the tourist area. If you need to take some home, because sardines are so different here in Portugal, this is where you should come. Wow, way cheaper than what I was getting.
So we just got home. And emotions are settling in because we walked past a trash can. I threw away my son's Jellycat in, and I dig through it just in case. I don't know. Maybe I was just like hopeful. Maybe someone threw. I don't know. It's not there, obviously. I went to some stores trying to find another Jellycat. I was like, maybe I'll just walk in and see one. I don't know. No, obviously. This may seem so dramatic. I'm probably gonna get hate comments for crying on the internet, but unless you're a parent and you see your kid attached to something and then you make a mistake like this, you feel like shit. Like it was a mistake. I accidentally threw it away. So I'm gonna be up all night trying to scour the internet, try to find one. I'm so upset at myself. So mad at myself.
Not sure about monetization, but almost every single night we end our night with a Disney movie. We are Disney lores. We love all Disney movies, the old, the new, everything in between. So this is definitely a must every night. The only subscription we have literally is Disney Plus. No regrets. This is not a typical night for us. Well, in regards to Uber eating. The kids watched the movie and fell asleep after dinner. We fed them a little earlier. And now we're having a little work date night. It is so late. It is like 11 o'clock at night. We got hamburgers. Hamburgers are a thing in Portugal. I don't know why. They make some good ass smash burgers here. We've had at different places. So we're gonna do this and work for probably, I don't know how long. We're tired, but we're still gonna be working. And the cat is trying to get our food. Okay. We're ending on the note with some anxiety. We just found out that we need to be in America a day before we were supposed to. So we just bought tickets 2 days ago and all that money's going in the trash. Yeah, so he has to buy new flights for all 5 of us. And now they're even worse flights because it's like literally 4 flights to get back to Florida. Yeah, so our anxiety is pretty high. He's gonna book these tickets. It's gonna be an astronomical amount of money. And it's going to be absolutely horrible with 3 kids. But we'll keep you guys updated with that. But for more of our family that's moved over to Portugal and all the raw and the realism, how everything is, because we're going to tell you how it is, the fun things, the touristy things, and getting the visa and buying the house and everything in between, hit that follow button because a lot more is coming and a lot more vlogs like this are going to be coming soon.